We are live. This is Paradox Codified. Unfortunately, bad news. Looks like maybe Quavo from um, I'm no sorry, not Quavo, but Takeoff from the Migos. Looks like he may have passed away. I mean, things don't really post on YouTube. My people just told me that it just happened down, I think, in Houston, Texas, which is crazy. I was just watching him on Drink Champs. That's just horrible. I was just watching him on Drink Champs a few days ago with Nori and them. And what's crazy is I was just talking about how much better they've gotten at speaking from 5, 6 years ago. And I'm on YouTube now. And of course, everybody's late. YouTube is always late anyway. But I think they posted it. The Shade Room already posted it. And I did a quick search on YouTube, and it's a few posts in the last hour. So maybe YouTube's not that late, but normally it's late. But there's one clickbait that says maybe it's over a dice game. I don't know. I think the news is. I think got local news somewhere. Mhm. Can't find it. Trying to see. I'm looking at something. Local news. It's gonna be a sad day today. And of course, a lot of commentary around rappers and violence. Yeah, he's a superstar, man. And they just dropped the album too. Okay, yeah, I don't see no news reports. Oh, yes, it is. Yeah, I found this one video in the basement. What is it? In the basement. In the basement. MINT TV. In the. Deputy firing shots. I don't know. This the right video I'm watching. I know you can't speculate. It could be anything. Yeah, but people die every day. You know, people get in altercations and fights. Just unfortunately, sometimes it's people's celebrities, idols, fans, people, but they're out here. Yeah, I don't know if that's in this report though. Somebody posted something, but that don't even look right. KPRC to click to Houston. I don't know what this is. It got 4,000 views, one killed, two injured in a shooting at a private party in a bowling alley. I don't know what that is. Uh, Instead of some pool hall billiards place, something is happening. So maybe this is what it is. Downtown Houston, Saint Jacino Street and Polk Street. Jacino, San Jacinto. They said 2:30 after some billiards party. One dead, two injured in shooting. Said it was a private party. But you gotta let that culture, that debauchery culture go, man. Just but you just there's no way around it. You gotta let it go. I don't know. You just can't be safe all the time, but man, that whole but that's that culture though, man. Private party, people got guns. I mean, maybe because you're in Texas, I don't know, but I mean, California got the same issue. Clearly, you in LA, you get shot up. You can't go no. But it's not even really that. It's just the energy you're around, people that you're around. There is no. I mean, it's almost impossible to avoid it. Of course, I guess on some level, maybe. I don't know. If you're going out every night, late at night, mm, and the Migos just broke up. I mean, that's just the worst part of it. They not together no more. That just happened. Shoot, I think he was the most talented of the two, of the three. He didn't make it. I don't know, man. It's crazy. Do I mix the three up? So the takeoff, the takeoff. That's crazy. Man, these people from these environments, man, they live off this stuff. This is what they do. Take off a shot and kill over a dice game. And you're gonna get so many opinions about things, but it's like this is the world they live in. It really ain't that big on some level. I don't think. Somebody posted something. So Quavo was shooting dice and he was getting his pockets broke off bad. So dude had an attitude and he tried getting aggressive with the wrong mob ties. That's a lot of writing. Somebody, how do people even notice though? Wrong mob ties, N words, not gonna drop names, and dude got on his ass, and somebody they was with jumped up. Yeah, typical dice game behavior, really. Jumped up, and what's it say? That's when everybody punched up. Then shoots just shots just started ringing, but they were coming from somebody Migos was with, but he was shooting wild and hit takeoff on accident. And the other N words not shooting back. I think he got hit again. Unqualified with weapons, maybe. I mean, cops. I don't know how often they shoot each other or military people. I don't know who you got just wildly shooting for what. I mean, how does something escalate to the shooting? You know, Quavo was plexed up against over some small. He really wasn't worth it. Takeoff was the coolest, quietest dude in the room the whole time. Quavo be laid back. Nah, he a victim. I mean, this is horrific. Really, from I guess, from a black cultural street. I mean, street perspective, maybe. I guess I don't know. It's hard to say. Yeah, I mean, Fox got something to say. One dead, two wounded in shooting at Houston party. Two members of the Migos at scene, according to police. Mm-hmm. Video hit different than RP Migos take off. Awesome. Yeah. I always get them all confused, but yeah, we guess takeoff is the that's the quiet one. Yeah, he got that voice. It's the one I liked. Yeah, I guess more things getting posted. The bullets got it. Shit. I'm so glad this dude is some dude on the news. Some dude posted his little news video. His the Bullets Gotti show or something. It's like breaking news. But again, the first thing people start saying is black folks. I mean, it's an event, and I got to do with us. Don't include us. Yeah, as soon as somebody blacked out, well, black folks, what can that do with me? But nobody else here. It's between him and the people at that event, yo. But I know that race thing gonna get pulled up quick. It's gonna be about us. No, we don't have nothing to do with that whatsoever. You know, he's at an event, you know, he hanging out. People got guns. It's late. This is what happens. It happens every single day. Unfortunately, just a person that got talent that we know gets killed, but it happens every day. Yeah. And really, murders like this happen at all levels. But since everybody's boxed in as rappers, you're just gonna get trapped, part of the hip hop culture. So it's just gonna all connect to that, no matter what you do, because of how they set it up. how it's been set up, it's going to be all contextualized through the culture. So if somebody else gets killed for shooting dice in some other group or society, it's just looked at as an individual or individual situation. But we have to carry the weight of every single thing that happens, which is crazy. You know, it should be like this musician was killed at an event, you know. But we're all gonna kind of say the same things. We're gonna connect it all to the streets, to culture. Everything's gonna get the blame for it, and we can't interpret it no other way. In the time frame that we live in, it has to be all connected. And, you know, it's almost impossible to separate it. It wasn't like he was on stage performing or something, you know, just entertaining himself and clearly they're around people, you know. But again, with that kind of money and lifestyle and fame, as they say, you want to move a little different, you know. But you know, hindsight's 2020, and they not young guys. They're not young guys. I don't know really what to say. You know, they're not immature. You know, they're almost 30. So unfortunately, when you keep moving that way, it'll catch up to you. You know, I don't want to bring up Young Dolph, of course, in the hip hop culture, but I think he was in his 30s. And he was minding his business, but it's like I think there might be I think it's just a disconnect still. It's been that way forever though, and I don't know. And obviously it's gonna keep happening, but I just don't know. You know, if you had a legitimate casino gambling, you know, at the craps table, most likely nobody's gonna pull a gun and shoot you or get into an argument and shootout, right? It's an organized event. You know, once you get rich, you know, you probably want to move into that direction. But I know it's tempting now, temptation, man, just to be regular, you know, but be rich, hang out, and you know, they were still tapping into that culture because that's how you make your money. You know, you don't want to pretend and give it up. You want to keep maybe engaged in that space versus pretending like, oh, you know, we made the money now, so we can still do some things, but we gotta let that element go. We got to get out the energy and get on to something else. Now you got the other one with Cardi. What is it? Takeoff, Quavo. Shoot, I forgot his name. Guess can't be that famous, right? To me. What is that dude name? Anyway, I guess they're gonna have to get back together and reconcile since they're cousins or whatever, family. Like I say, you know, to me, he's Takeoff really is. He's always been the star to me. So I hate that it happened to any of them, especially him. And it happens just like that. You know, and you can't tell people not to go out, not to live their lives, but you kind of want to tell them like, yeah, you cannot stay in these spaces. Do your concert and get out of there. You know, do appearances, get out of there. But even that, you at risk because of the people that you affiliate yourself with. It's difficult because if you're in a certain environment, then it's hard to get into other spaces that's not comfortable. And you get bored. Obviously, you got money. You know, and people cannot change a lot of times. You know, and again, it's the I'm borderline. Should we be even caring, supporting rich people? To be honest, regardless of who they are. So that's a whole nother conversation. But even me giving this energy to some rich guys that are out here living the way they living, how much should we care anyway? You know, part of me thinks sometimes should there be a separation between, you know, these people who got money and just everybody else? Like, why are we listening, watching, following these people, entertain us, and move on? And then now we got to deal not only with the entertainment side, you got to even deal with their situations and how they move and put energy into that. But people that got money, you moving like that. I mean, what do we want to say to you at the end of the day? And it's crazy that us regular folk, poor folk, just regular people, man, have to engage, be around criminal behavior, criminal energy, criminal culture, and then people build a business off of that environment. All right, make a lot of money from it. And then, you know, like I said, then we have to engage it. And we don't have to engage it, of course, but it bleeds out just because it's connected to um, what's going on in this country and has been going on, which is a massive amounts of crime all over the country. And, it's been that way. This country just has crime issues. And I guess we just it always has had crime issues, which is all probably connected to the history of the country. But um, that's a whole nother can of worms, I guess, that you can open up. But then I guess you get on one level give advice, personally speaking, but then on another level, look at the bigger picture and start campaigning. We should be campaigning, in my opinion, against the wealthy. And you got rich folks acting like they regular people and trying to connect and playing games with us, and then you get the money, whatever that's like, and then you squander it, by being out here living stupid, you know, and it don't look good. It's a bad example, you know, just in general. All the kids and everybody had to try to interpret this situation, shooting dice or whatever they were doing, shooting pool. They said dice and having a shootout. Probably never gonna get the real details of how anything started. So all speculation. The media is probably not gonna follow up on they may follow up on the investigation, but this would be a huge story for a minute, because these guys are pretty big stars. And I don't know if anybody, oh, yeah. I mean, shit, I don't know if anybody's been killed that at their fandom level. I can't think of anybody but Biggie and Pop right now. I'm sure I'm missing somebody. And that was more of a long term beef between whatever underground world gangs and stuff. But or whatever is going on with that. I think hits get put on people all the time, so I don't know. But I don't know. I cannot think of no. Those are the first two names that pop in my head from a hip hop perspective. But all the other little rappers that's been shot up, killed, never was that famous. I mean, Pop Smoke. Yeah, I guess Pop Smoke and XXX or whatever. They were becoming more and more famous, but I don't know. Migos been around for a minute, famous. But maybe they're not more, no more famous than those guys. I don't know. I'm not into the hip hop stuff enough. I'm kind of on the periphery of it all, peripheral. So I don't really know people with the numbers as far as how popular somebody is, but they definitely been famous for a minute. Yeah, Quavo Takeoff Offset. Offset is his name. Cardi B's dude. And I hate that YouTube should have like a news section or something, man. But it's just video, so you really can't get you really it's not gonna get much news. But yeah, I don't know. I know fans gonna go crazy. You can get a lot of, stop the violence and all this stuff, and the politics are gonna turn up. They're gonna talk about gun violence and all type of stuff's gonna come up from it that people can take advantage of. I ain't know. Okay, Jada Kids got a coffee out. How old is this video? A few days ago. Kiss Cafe coffee. He's been interviewed on Good Day New York. Kiss Cafe coffee has products for casual drinkers and connoisseurs. I'm gonna get me some Kiss coffee. But yeah, I think rappers need to go back to just being rappers. Get out the streets. Once you get the bag, you put the show on, man, and keep it moving. Because we gotta go through the process. If you're in that culture at all, you're gonna have to go through this process again for nothing, really. So the Powerball is almost a billion. It is $1 billion. It's insane. Got my ticket. I do not understand how Stephen A. and him got on. He gets 500,000 views a day, but everybody talks about him. Well, hip hop's not going to change anyway. This drives their numbers up. So, and the people who run hip hop, white guys, Jewish guys, a lot of black guys who sort of feed off of this. Unfortunately, it benefits them. Yeah, yeah, I got to pay the lottery. Somebody got to hit that bill, that belly. I don't know though. Quavo. I mean, Offset. I don't know what to say. It happens so much that that these guys got to get smarter, more secluded. More separation, especially when you're very talented. But you got to live. I guess take some risk in life, but you know, I can't wait for the story to come out because it sounds like maybe it's gonna be more stupidity than anything. But life's too short. So you gotta be careful. Try to live a safe life, but at the same time, live. Sure, right? You got regular people who are secluded. Trying to stay away from violence and engaging. And I tell people I know all the time, I don't play basketball with people. If there's any kind of element there, I'm like, I'm good. Because you got grown people that um, still want to fight, still want to be violent. You see it and watch it all the time, even online. I mean, grown, even like celebrities, people who got money and stuff, they be online talking tough. I mean, just the energy like needs to just be different. What are you angry about? What are you mad about? Why are you trying to be tough? I mean, what's the point? It makes no sense. Unless it's theater, then it's cool. But a lot of this stuff gets a lot of this stuff gets you know manifest into reality. You know, you don't know who you're around. You know, and the world's gonna wake up. You know, talking about a guy who I haven't even ever heard him really talk tough. That's the crazy part. But talk crazy, going on crazy rants. You know, I feel sorry for his family, man. I don't know if he had kids or a girl, but it's not even like he walked around. You know, yeah, that'd be the crazy part too. And the post that I was reading, I don't know if it's true. It was saying he was quiet and chilling as usual. So looked like he may have been got hit by a straight bullet. But again, you can't be in the environment though. They can happen anywhere, but it's like I always tell people lower your risk. You know, how do you reduce your risk? Or get put in you know, I mean, it's different ways you can approach life, I guess. Everybody act tough. Everybody want to be tough, but I'm not saying what you should or shouldn't do. Maybe you should train, maybe have some skills, but try to avoid conflict. And it's so funny too, 'cause even in martial arts, I don't know how real most of martial arts is, but just the idea though that we don't fight. Not here to fight. I'm here to start no trouble. I'm just here to protect myself. Just the energy. The energy should be that way. But it's all this fake tough energy. Well, maybe not even fake, but just this tough energy creates stupid situations. And it's like, how do you turn the heat down? But it's the catch. If specifically if black men or black people, generally speaking, especially at the bottom, the poorest of the people, but even everybody trying to have a fake edge or a real edge to them, you know, it's being like that, you know, not being happy or not having fun, whatever. Um, it just creates this energy, you know. You a millionaire playing dice, and it's not just you and your friends having fun, laughing about it, but really playing dice. Somebody getting mad, somebody pulling a gun out. That environment. What does that environment look like? You know. And now a bunch of these so-called tough, gangsters or whatever, they're online just running their mouth. Don't even make sense in my mind. You know. But also it just even that shows you the dysfunction and stupidity of just that culture. You know. But, trying to tap into the internet, trying to get clicks, attention, that's addictive in itself, I'm sure. You know, keeping you relevant, giving you access to things, and then leveraging your thuggery as a commodity and profiting from it and pushing debauchery, pushing a culture of debauchery, which is, I mean, it is what it is, I guess, but it has too much influence. It's not checked. It's not in its place. It's really just out of control. You know, because to me, you become successful, you should be having fun. You shouldn't be no situation that's going to put your life on. No situation, unless it's an accident. Which this could even be an accident. Once more, the story comes out. But like I said, I think I'll have to get online and probably look up stuff to find to try to get more information. I don't know. But anyway, let me get off the internet. Probably come back on later. I appreciate people listening, and I'll catch up with everybody.